And now, from the hockey capital of the world, Park Ridge, Illinois, it's the Bacon and Hockey Podcast. Now, here he is, the hockey man with the plan, that bacon-frying fool, your host, Jack.
From deep underground, the frozen podcast bunker.
Frozen tundra.
It's the
This
tundra.
winter sucks.
I am Jack, and with me, as always, is Engineer Jim.
Hey, great to be with you, Jack.
Hey, great, thanks.
Thanks,
and
Pat.
Sexy Terry.
Happy President's Day weekend, everybody.
It's the same to you, bro.
Professor Ken.
Giddy up, good listener.
Hey, same to you, man.
Hey, man, how you doing? And Rookie Mike.
Happy Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, the fattest of Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I had to wear my big fluffy coat. So
I know, I had to put on extra shit. It's cold.
Single digits.
This is what separates the wheat from the chaff, though, in podcast
That's right.
world. How many other pussies would broadcast? Essentially, you know.
Because it was cold.
I just want to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Here.
Kenny just passed around some delicious. Are these, what kind of these?
Kenny's meat sticks. again.
Meat sticks. Those got jalapeno cheese in them.
Oh,
These are smaller than usual.
They're not as hot either.
Kenny, you have a very nice bar.
Was that
Thank
sarcasm?
you.
Very nice bar.
Wait till I add the Golden Tea game
That'd be nice.
I
You won't get me out of your basement.
Thursday.
Oh, the golden tea. I forgot.
Gonna
about
put
that.
in a...
Golden Tea.
Professor Ken's got a line on a golden tea game.
Oh, yeah. You going to put in a poll for dancing?
Yeah, there already is one.
Fabulous.
Ironically, it's what holds up my floors.
It's square and it's
Dual
wood.
purpose. You gotta do
I'm
a
gonna
little...
chrome it.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Crumb that thing right up.
Well, Kenny, don't melt that cup, Kenny.
Air Force or Navy?
That's so steaming.
He was Air Force.
Kenny, what's in that?
No.
You tell me.
No, man.
This is from my native
He poured
homeland.
something out of a
coffee.
Wow,
that's
thermos.
Is that glug?
Crap.
My native
Be
homeland.
up all
Yeah, it's
frickin'
glug.
night.
No, it's not coffee.
It's glug.
Blub.
It's like.
It's glug.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
It's glug, but is it going to be
smells
it's gonna
good.
melt this freaking
Yeah, it's
You
hot.
got another one?
Yeah, wait. I got one right here.
Oh,
Sure hope it does about.
double bag that?
Everybody got one?
We can't drink it now.
I'll scald my precious pipes,
No, it's not
Jackie,
that height.
before we
That's
get into
really
the
hot. What are you
show.
talking about?
Professor Ken has produced a thermos full of steaming hot purple liquid.
With his meat sticks.
I'm just trying to paint a.
He's whipping out everything right now.
Wow.
I'm just trying to paint a picture for the theater of the
You
mind.
did well.
It smells delicious.
Sure does smell
It
good.
does. It smells like glug.
It is glug.
Oh, I love glug.
Did you heat it with lava? How hot is that stuff?
No, but the thermos is good.
Oh, that is
But
really
I
good.
made that. You got to put the spices.
Fuck, is that hot?
Oh my
There's
god.
a small piece of plutonium at the bottom of the thermos.
My
Keeps
god.
it's like a small reactor I'm carrying.
Ladies and gentlemen, these things are positively steaming.
Sure.
I figured in single digits that this was the perfect thing to bring. I've been wanting
I
to
hope
bring
God
it.
this cup lasts.
I can leave my fingerprint in my cup, Kenny.
Just to know that you wake up next day after the podcast, like, what happened last night? I have a headache. Tomorrow my mouth's going to be burnt. I'm like, what the hell did I do?
This is good for you.
We got a couple of tweets from our. Oh, actually, we have two new followers. Selena.
That's beautiful.
Selena follows.
Welcome.
I love the single name.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah,
Like
see Selena.
Oprah.
And we also got we're followed by someone. It's called Straight Fit Chicks. And
We like fit
and I
chicks.
believe that straight fit chicks are like the bodybuilder girls that
Yeah.
do porn, basically. So
I'm going to say in the
we got that going for us, guys.
Apparently they saw the website.
Yeah, the website girl.
We have arrived,
Or
apparently.
thing.
That is fabulous.
Thank you, ladies, for following us.
Thank you. And Lexi Carmichael, a couple of tweets here. Hope you had a great Valentine's surprise. Boys, stay warm this week. Nice here in the Keys. Can't wait to hear the show. And then, boys, where's my podcast? Waiting to soak up the sun, toes in the water.
She's in the Keys.
And here's the one that chaps my hide.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell
boy.
us about it, Jackie.
Mishearing Sexy Terry and Jim, you both need to keep Ken and Mike in line and two kissy faces. All right. You know what? I'm not reading it.
Hold on.
Where's the Action Jackson mention?
Uh-oh.
There's 5 fucking people in this podcast. Lexi,
Oh, wow.
I'm not reading your tweets anymore.
Uh-oh.
I'm not reading your tweets.
She's our super fan. You can't do that.
I can and will.
Wow.
There are 4 people mentioned.
No,
There's
keep them
5.
coming, Lexi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can keep them coming,
You
but
know- you
I
know-
ain't raiding them.
You know who loves you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Jimmy?
That's
Jackie's
right,
source.
Pally.
Yeah, I ain't reading them anymore unless there is a
Jack mentioned.
culpability.
All right, the bottle of the week is Knob Creek.
Hey, that rhymes.
Straight bourbon whiskey, 100 proof.
Spitting them rhymes over there.
Knob Creek rhymes.
Word.
Small batch,
The drink of the week
9
is
years.
Knob Creek.
Look at that.
Hey, one thing that's
That thing's
not
like a
aged,
big bottle, too.
not aged 9 years is Terry's sperm. That stuff lives a day.
Hey, Jim, mark the time. Our first
Yeah.
jizz mention.
Jizz in.
9 minutes and 30.
Terry.
I'm
Right.
proud of us, though. Usually, 9
We're
minutes,
growing.
not bad.
Who mentioned
We're growing emotionally.
Kenny mentioned the jizz.
It's like America's clit.
That would be Baltimore.
That was Boston, I thought, wasn't it? Where's your brother?
Yeah, it was Boston.
Boston, that little thing that sits out there.
You like that, Jimmy?
What's that?
Clitoris. Knob Creek. Who named that?
So what's a fella wear when he's making glog?
An apron.
That's
and
it.
clogs. Big wooden shoes. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And like the flying nun hat.
Yeah.
He's got a Donald Driver.
I was gonna say, there's got to be like whole fish laying around somewhere, isn't there? I love it. I missed the game on Sunday.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I didn't see a minute of it.
It was a good game.
That was a great game.
That was a very good game.
Penguins
Yep.
Love to see them lose.
and the Blackhawks.
I would have preferred if we beat them in regulation, but
What a great
if you
shootout.
Take one, pass one down.
You know what they say? If you can't beat them in regulation, beat them in overtime.
that's right, man.
Oh my God.
Or shootout.
2 points is 2 points.
No wonder I hurt the next day. I mean, look at this.
Bell vomity.
No, the hot
Here's
top.
to you. Here's to you, lads.
Oh, boy.
Oh God.
Cheers, boys.
Terry always sips his, though.
Cheers.
I'm sipping
I got
this. You
cheers.
kidding me? I ain't pounding this. It's too
Waterproof.
much.
Ooh.
Really?
That's actually pretty smooth for 100
That
proof.
is.
That's 100.
Yep.
Terry goes like this.
That doesn't taste any more than 98.
98. Yeah, a little bit. 99 maybe. On a good day.
Where Grandpa's sitting this weekend.
All right, God bless you.
All weekend, huh?
I think we are too. I think we're
Maybe you
also-
should hook
I'm
them
not.
up.
Hey,
Play a little
you know
bingo.
what?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Little bingo.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a good son.
On Talcott.
Pictionary. Terry's a great son.
I had to put the lever type doorknobs on instead of the grab the handle type, the round ones.
Oh,
That
for
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because the lever type is easier.
I don't want my
Just
parents
pot.
in my house. I'll put the round ones on and lock it. I'm deadbolting that shit.
I'll give you the wrong address.
Then he's videotaping her.
Yeah.
Look at her. She can't open the door.
I don't know what's going on.
There's codes on everything.
He's actually got the.
Yeah.
You remember the kid things where he had to actually squeeze the
Yeah.
plastic thing to engage the doorknob?
Yes.
I'll put those on there.
There's a
Child-proof
good
Sorry.
200, 300 volts.
You're not
through
going
it.
anywhere.
Yeah.
So I got a funny story. This is not news, but just a funny story. I thought
Yeah.
just to break the ice up here.
Sure.
We all like music, but this is
Who doesn't?
right. So you guys know the band Nickelback?
Sure.
I love
yeah.
Nickelback.
All right. Oh, you do? Okay. So, man is listening to Nickelback for 168 hours straight for charity, and this is a British Daily Star. The How You Remind Me Rockers have repeatedly been voted as one of the worst bands of all time.
Yeah, that's why I like them, seriously.
But
You think they're that bad?
So, you know what?
they
They got some good songs.
They're a teeny bopper.
I don't like them personally.
They are like the.
They're like the biggest sellout band. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
I think
I don't know.
I don't
what
think
it
they're a
is.
sellout.
Oh, you mean
man.
like
they
the
only got
Stones and
they only
U2?
got like 4
No,
hits.
but it's just like I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, you
I think I might have two.
I think
two of their
Kenny's
songs.
looking for a song right
Oh,
now.
I got one. Isn't it photo? No, it's not photograph.
Sister
What is it?
Christian, right?
Photograph.
Photographs.
That's Def Leppard, right?
That was Night Ranger. I love Night Ranger. Not one of the.
Jimmy, get on
all-time-
your
It's not one of the all-time greats. I'm
Far
saying it's not a
away.
bad song.
get on your magic.
I
wand
have
box there and,
I have restrictions on my phone. I can't even download anything.
30
Nickelback.
Oh, how you remind me. That's the Nickelback song everyone knows, right?
No.
Gotta know
What?
that one. No, Photograph is it.
No, it's
Photograph
not.
is one
It's
and,
this.
Photograph is their big hit.
Let's hear
This
it.
is not. Is not. This is it.
They do the Superman thing too.
Never made it as a wordsmith.
I like that.
Cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man.
I like this tune.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
168 hours straight.
All right, put Photograph on.
So, all right. You just hate them because they're Canadian.
Kidding, I love Saga.
I like Nickelback. I like their pop.
On the loose.
I'm a big
about
Saga. I like
Triumph.
I like Triumph.
Rush.
I love Loverboy.
Are they Canadian?
Yeah, man.
It isn't Rush.
Brian Adams.
Is it Rush?
Rush
is too.
Rush.
Anne-Marie.
June.
Digging some
And Gordon Lightfoot.
That's right.
The problem with I like Gordon Lightfoot. The problem with Rush is though every freaking song sounds the same, which is
so does
about like
Nickelback.
Nickelback. But
Yeah.
Photographs not even on here.
Rush is
it's
playing
such a
June
I had
15th,
it.
16th.
They were too embarrassed to put it on YouTube.
That's not a bad song.
49 million views of YouTube Photograph on YouTube.
What was the song you
Nickelback.
played, Jim? That wasn't Photograph, was it?
Oh, that's how you remind
Is this
me.
Photograph?
Yeah, this is better.
This is Photograph. Oh. Yeah.
This is a Guitar Hero song.
Rock balls, don't it?
Rockin' balls.
Some fucking rockin' Canucks.
Hold on so nervously.
That's Finger 11.
Oh, finger
Paralyzed.
What was that?
Yeah, here we go. Here's a Canadian band for you.
Rush.
Oh, no.
Saga?
Yeah.
Hey, you never seen bullets like that, man.
He's got
80,
the
poofy 80s there.
he's got the Japanese bonsai headband.
He does. That's right, he does.
And some like red Zubas.
Yeah. How do you know that,
I
man?
know that. I know
He
that.
stole it from Kenny.
Too much information.
He's playing a keyboard in like a heavy wind. You know,
Yeah, there's Kenny Wiener.
yes. These are for you Canadian listeners out there.
Did I tell you?
No one can stop us now. On the loose. No one can stop you. Canadian music.
You got Michael Bublé.
Do you know what?
Keyboard now. Oh yeah.
Wait till the end of this.
Here we go.
Shredding 80s guitar.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta see the smiles on Jim and Jack's face.
Oh, yes. Oh, I just got goosebumps.
Do you know?
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Jim.
Where are my leg warmers?
Dude, right? I think I just pissed my pants.
Terry just mentioned Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
I was watching NHL Hockey today. It was on in the background. Do you know that Michael Bublé is
Yeah.
the Ottawa Senators spokesman?
Is he?
They had him
Sorry.
on there. He was. They had his little picture and a name on the bottom. He's their
who else?
Ambassador?
media.
The only other person I know from Ottawa is Tom Green. You remember Tom Green?
Oh, yeah.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Yeah.
So I think they're going to go ahead with Michael Bublé on this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was. Wasn't he married to
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, that's
for
right.
all of 3 seconds.
yeah.
Talk about overreaching a tiny bit. Kenny, you're asking why Michael Bublé is the spokesman. He's the only other famous person from Ottawa.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I'm waiting for Star Wars.
hot.
Star
I
Wars.
can't wait for Star Wars.
Oh, it says it's out now.
What?
Now on digital HD on Google Play. Oh.
Well, let's just watch it right now. We'll put it on.
I am going to be sore tomorrow, let me tell you. Whoa.
I thought you had.
I got a big night ahead of me.
I thought you had an air seat.
Oh, that Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Movies that just came out. Did you guys? Anybody see the interview?
Yes.
I did.
Mike saw it
Couple
on
weeks
Google
ago.
Play.
I know. Yeah, I
You
saw it
saw
on
it right after it came out.
Christmas.
I don't know.
Christmas
I
Eve.
kind of liked it.
It was good.
Yeah, kind of liked.
But
I mean,
Oh, with those
He's
knuckleheads
a pussy!
over there.
North Korea.
yeah.
I mean, I like Pineapple Express. Pineapple Express.
I love Pineapple
One of those
Express.
movies that I didn't
That was a
expect to
little
like as
far out.
nearly as
I
much
loved
as I
it,
did.
man.
That was like
You
2
kidding me?
movies in one.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
One of the more hilarious yet brutal fight scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Is it on
Did
Skype?
it have Kim Jong-un in it?
I Skyped in.
The
No,
best
didn't
thing
I?
about being dictators are the pussy.
I liked
They
it.
prayed.
I don't know.
It was good. I thought it was good. I mean, it was so far
God, it's hot.
blown, but my God.
Thank you, Terry. Can I interject with a little bit of hockey downer?
Please, hockey. We are the.
I know what you're going to say.
Cause of death. Cause of death.
Steve
Montador.
Natural causes. They ruled out suicide and foul play. Is what they said.
So
no way. 35 years old.
35 years old.
That's a shame.
He was forced out due to concussions in 2013.
They ruled out suicide.
So do you think
they did? They said the police have ruled out foul play and suicide, believing the cause of death to be natural, and are conducting an autopsy. But in Canada, by Canada law, autopsy results remain private unless they serve a public.
That's the law up there.
Unless Michael Bublé says so.
Right. No, he has to sign off on it.
That shot that took him out.
I think Robert Goulet sits as on the board of regents there.
The cabinet of ministers.
Yes.
They're saying these guys that have these brain injuries like that sometimes their brain was so jostled that it's like they're walking dead. Like if you lean back, hit your head, and sever something, that your brain has been, your spinal cord to your brain. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That, he could have been just leaned back in his bed and hit his head.
But I read something about he was sort of troubled and had some addiction issues and some other stuff.
Well, I think that's from the concussion. I mean, that's what they're seeing. I mean,
he suffered the concussion while playing for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, like
that was his 15th, though, right?
Yeah, he probably suffered his last concussion while playing for the Blackhawks. Probably his first one, probably playing juniors, or in
high school.
High school or whatever. Yeah, he's only 35. What a shame, though.
It is terrible.
I want to know, what happened in, football players from the early 70s. Did they sort of quietly drop dead and kill themselves, or did they...
Lyle Alzado,
that was all steroids.
Yeah, but, he had some... He was...
You don't see a lot of them walking around, do you?
Well, I'm just saying, it seems like guys are killing themselves, like Junior Seau and Dave Duerson and stuff like that, are killing themselves, as opposed to just,
Well, Duerson did it to preserve his brain, too. He didn't just blow it out because he wanted him to study.
Yeah, but he killed himself.
Right.
And as a result of whatever, it was depression or whatever. But I'm saying, it's like, did they do that in the 70s and they just didn't talk about it?
I think they just ended up with dementia and stuff, and they just went away to some home.
They didn't know that it was a brain trauma.
Why all of a sudden now it's you kill yourself as opposed to going into
social media?
We have heavy topics.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jimmy, for setting us straight.
Yeah. Tony Dorsett right now, to this day, says he suffers from issues from the concussion.
Well, it's in
Chris Pronger
the problem
sits in a fucking room right now, eats oatmeal with the lights off because he's so fucked up from concussion.
The problem about that is that everybody blames the NFL, and their average lifespan in the NFL is like 4 years.
I think it's less.
So you got.
But Terry, you get hit one time.
But still, you have grade school, you got high school, you got college.
Well, you should.
But how many people make it to the NFL?
Look at the helmets we used in Pop Warner and stuff like that.
You had helmets?
Oh yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah, but maybe because the helmets were terrible, you didn't lead with your head.
Well, that's Dicka's thing. Dicka says, if you want to stop the concussions in the league, take away all the helmets and the pads.
Right.
Because then the people.
Let's look at rugby players. Do rugby players suffer from rugby players?
The sevens,
fuck out of each other.
You're talking about the World Sevens, right?
Yeah. It was on right after the hockey.
But I don't think they go after each other's heads. I think they go after each other's bodies and they break their fingers and arms and stuff like that.
They're all bandaged. They all got bandages and stuff.
Yeah, but
they're built.
You leave with your shoulder.
Are those motherfuckers suffering from concussion problems, or are they just suffering from? I've had their leg broken 37 times.
Yeah, and fingers and nutsacks.
But that's not your head, though. You're not gonna have.
I'd rather have my head than my nutsack.
I would rather have my fingers broken than have my head hit over and over. If it means I'm going to kill myself at the end of my career.
You've not been married?
It's a difference. Yeah, Kenny, you of all people, better than answering that question.
Heard today, before this weekend, 'cause I went to the New Jersey game on Friday.
Yeah.
That Patrick Kane had only one minor up until previously.
Yeah, he did.
To this weekend.
And he had two in that one game.
He had two on Sunday.
No, he doubled up. He had two before.
He has 6 penalty minutes all year long.
8. I think he doubled up in that game. He had 4 before and he doubled up.
Say goodbye to his Lady Bing.
That's amazing. How do you go through half a hockey season and have one penalty?
Well, because
he's smooth motherfucker.
He doesn't like to be hit.
He's controlled.
He
was
the
control,
high
man.
stick king last year and the year before that. He was in the penalty box every 5 seconds for high sticking some guy.
About that Evander Kane trade, huh? To Buffalo,
that's a big deal,
What about that shit?
Good for him.
Didn't I?
That was my guy.
Good for Winnipeg for getting rid of him.
Yeah,
right.
That's good for him to go to Buffalo.
Taking off his tracksuit and throwing it in the I think we talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah. What did he was?
Buffalo took it off and threw it in the shower.
You know, if you watch a little bit of hockey, you know, so these guys they come and go in suits, and that's sort of the what you do. And then he showed up in like a tracksuit.
The two brothers couldn't get along. They had one per team.
Yeah.
You know how that is.
I do, yeah.
Only one
being one
set
of
of
two
twins per team.
Yeah, they walk in the shower like this. Hey,
hey,
competition.
All right, mark the time. The Blackhawks got the highest plus minus.
Duncan Keith.
Chalmers.
Nope.
No?
Duncan Keith is 14.
Seabrook then.
Seabrook has.
What about Johnny Oduya?
Where's
No, it's a forward. It's going to be.
No, it's not going to be a forward. It's going to be
D guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Seabrook's first. Oh, Seabrook.
His name is Charles
Seabrook
Seabrook.
is only a +2.
A +2?
Yep.
No shit. Oh, because they've been putting them together. All right. Well, who's Keith? Wow, I don't know.
David
Rundblad. Yeah.
Rundblad?
Who is the worst?
16.
You got to be kidding me.
Really?
Hey, that's why they keep
I
playing
knew that.
Chalmerson a +12.
What's Oduya?
Versteeg a +2.
But that's actually
Duncan
pretty good.
Keith is 14.
Having all our D-men in the plus is a good sign for our defense.
Looking at penalty minutes earlier, or talking about penalty minutes earlier, the Hawks have the least amount of penalties per team in the league. Columbus is first, then
good.
Hawks, and then the top team I think is Pittsburgh with Downey.
They always have to have 5 or 6.
Dude, Johnny Taves is +18.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Rookie Mike.
Rookie Mike just shat his pants, ladies and gentlemen.
He shat himself.
Who's better, Kane or Taves?
Kane.
Seriously? You wouldn't have said that 2 years ago.
I probably wouldn't have.
Next year, Taves will have he'll be the better player.
Taves does I had this conversation the other day, and
They're
Taves
two different
just
players.
does the dirty work.
Yeah.
He does all the stuff
They're
you need him to do.
Yes.
Totally two different players. You can't. It's like apples and oranges. You're talking about someone that's all around, back checking, defense. Does everything right, leader, or someone that's just the most skilled, unbelievable scorer, passer. Yeah, I mean they're totally different. Who was drafted ahead of Taves?
Kane was. It's the same year,
No. Back to
Taves.
back. Kane was number 1 overall.
Yeah, Taves was the year before Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, was he? I thought it was the same year.
No,
Taves was number 2, wasn't he?
Yep. Taves number 2, or no? Yeah, it wasn't the Michael Jordan thing with Sam Bowie.
Right.
It was Taves was 2. I'll find that out. Let me work on that.
You jump on that.
Why?
Well, I didn't know that, ladies and gentlemen. Who could it possibly be better than? When did Crosby come in? The year before that, or 2 years before that?
Crosby's been around longer than that, isn't he?
Maybe a year or.
Not too much longer.
I don't think so.
I'll get the Crosby.
Get on that, Professor. Get the Institute on that one.
I got the.
It's Bacon and Hockey Podcast. We're actually talking about hockey, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are.
We're not talking about jizz or movies or Canadian rock bands. We're actually talking about
Not
hockey.
yet, but we will.
Yeah.
Again. Talking about on Sunday's game that Marc-Andre Fleury went number 1 in that draft, and Corey Crawford went like 58.
He was. Crosby was first overall in 2005. He was born on August 7th, 1987.
All right, so here we go. Round 1 in. Hold on one second.
He's only 5'11", Crosby.
Oh, he's
2007 NHL draft.
2 years after Crosby.
Number 1 draft pick, Patrick Kane. Who was number 2?
James Van Riemsdyk.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, old Action Jackson pulls one out of his hat.
Number 1 overall pick.
But I will have
by the St. Louis Blues.
I will have some more Knob Creek.
I'll have some of that too. Number 1 overall pick.
Interesting.
Eric Johnson, St. Louis Blues.
I used to be in a band with him.
No, wasn't he your drummer?
I went to his intervention.
I spoke at it. I had a featured role. It was awesome. I remember that.
But Eric Johnson, number 1. Jordan Stahl, number 2.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taves, number 3. Nicholas Backstrom, Washington now, number 4. Phil Kessel.
Man, that's a good draft.
Keep going, man. Kyle Okposo, Michael Frolik. Jiri Tlusti.
Brian Little.
Frolik, though?
No, not Frolik.
Claude Giroux. Semyon Varlamov.
Well, how far are you looking down?
I'm at 23.
Yeah, Claude Giroux was 23. Varlamov was 23.
Yeah.
Giroux was 22. Patrick Berglund was 25.
Nick Foligno.
Man, that's a good. That's a damn good draft.
Is that easy?
Foligno and Taves are the 2 fucking captains this year.
Is that Lou's cousin?
It sure is.
Lou Foligno,
Yeah, he was the Incredible Hulk.
Do they typically draft? Has anybody drafted a defenseman number 1, or do they always go offense?
I bet you if you're a shitty team drafting, you're going to draft. You want an Alex Ovechkin. You're hoping for the next Patrick Kane or Ovechkin or Crosby. You don't want when you're sort of in the middle.
If you're drafting number 1, you need a goal scorer.
But here's the deal, though: who on your team gets the most ice time? Which is to me the most valuable. So why wouldn't you focus on grabbing this great defenseman?
Like I did in the fantasy draft, Kenny.
Because if you're in last place, you need goal scorers.
Right.
You want people who's going to put seats in the fan.
Otherwise, you're going to have the...
More than Creek.
Nashville Predators from 2010. One of the better defensive teams, but they couldn't score a goal to save their life.
Yeah, but can't you do that through free agency? Grab yourself a goal scorer
and they tried to, and they finally have come around. But they had Shea Weber and they had Ryan Suter, the 2 best defensemen probably playing.
You know what's crazy? You look at these players. So
at the time,
the Blackhawks, though, part of their 2 Stanley Cups are because they had Keith and Seabrook.
Yeah, but Keith wasn't a high draft pick, was he?
No, but he's
Campbell.
Plucky red-headed Brian Campbell.
Yeah. He was the high draft.
Let's face it, Dale Talon put that team together.
Well, that's talent, yes.
Listen to this draft.
Kane's draft. Number 1 is Kane. 2 is Van Riemsdyk. Turris is 3. Thomas Hickey 4. Carl Alsner. Sam Gagne. Or Gagner, whatever. Gagne. Voracek. Hamill. Logan Couture. Keith Hovey. Brant Suter. Ryan McDonough. Shattenkirk.
I've heard of.
I mean, that's not bad. That's top 30 right there. But NFL, you look at that, they don't hit that often.
So what year is that? That's 07, right?
That was 07, yes.
It was a good year for hockey, ladies and gentlemen.
But the Stars had a line when Taves and Kane came out. I mean, back to back. It's like hitting on Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. I mean, you're able to.
You have to have more. You have to have the full pack. I mean,
but you have those 2 top draft, and they fulfill what you thought they were going to be, even more.
Right.
I mean,
you're right.
These other teams. I mean, how many times have you had a top lottery pick and they do nothing? In other sports, you know what I'm saying is they disappear. Like Ryan Leaf in football, or.
Right.
I'm trying to see how far down on the list I can go and still recognize a name, and I'm shocked to see who went last in the second round of that year, 2007. A young Wayne Simmons.
No kidding.
Yeah, there you go. What a great deal.
Yeah,
Richard's cousin.
Yeah, and
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
And in a similar thing.
Well, his thighs.
P.K. Subban went in the middle of the second round.
Did he really?
Yeah.
And look at him now. Here's Rookie Mike. But today's on my lines.
This is like
read it like Michael Bublé.
I don't know how that is. This
gotta kind of sing it out like
this story
like you got
reminds
little
me.
raisin-sized testes.
Testy, my nuts, Ottawa. This story reminds me of Terry.
Uh-oh.
I like it already.
Kindergarten teacher.
Fuck
Jennifer Rich charged after drinking beer in class. taking the edge off with a few beers after work is one thing. Drinking beer at school when you teach a group of kindergartners is illegal. A kindergarten teacher in Ankeny, Iowa.
What crazy world is that
intoxication and child endangerment charges after... How can you endanger a child if you're drinking? It's bullshit. No. Maybe public intoxication.
I endanger my children all the time then.
Charges after cops say they caught her pounding beers at school. According to the Des Register,
we do that
Jennifer Rich, 40, resigned. That's why it reminded me of you, Terry. Resigned from East Elementary School on Monday following the bizarre incident. She'd been with the district since 2001. A parent went to the school Friday afternoon to help with a Valentine's Day party and called police after she saw a blurry-eyed Rich with an open can of beer in her classroom. When cops came, they gave the kindergarten teacher...
She's just rinsing out paintbrushes.
She gave her a breathalyzer and she was determined that she was under the influence. They searched her leathery man sack and found 2 empty beer cans and 4 unopened ones. She carried a sixer to school.
Two beers is nothing. That's breakfast.
Good news time.
Bullshit. Let her teach.
I mean, we've had
kids. She just wants to teach.
I get it.
She's great with the kids.
And party.
I mean, my God, it's a fucking party. It was a Valentine's Day party. I heard party. I'm bringing booze
for her because
where was this at?
Ankeny, Iowa. I have relatives in Ankeny.
Maybe it's a college town.
It is. Iowa State.
Perfect.
No. It's right south of Iowa State. Oh. Ames is Iowa State.
Yeah, you're right.
It's in between Des Moines and Iowa State.
She's preparing the kids for life.
Right. Yeah. But it was a party, Valentine. I mean, she was partying.
She's having a party.
All right. So
you have to feel for her.
I mean, I can imagine.
How are you going to work up the courage to have sex with the kids if you're not drunk?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Exactly.
I'm here to provide clarity, all right?
Right.
What's the girl named Letourneau?
We hear you loud and clear on that
they need to be soft. Or you need a little liquid courage before you proposition the 15-year-old. Right.
No, it's not 15. It's like...
No, this is our kindergarten.
Well, whatever.
You could be nervous. You need something to steady your nerves.
Right. Rookie Mike.
Go.
All right. This is very on point with the podcast. Judge drops charges against women who threw bacon at police station.
Stop wasting the bacon.
Yeah, Lindsay McNamara throws bacon. Framingham, Massachusetts. A judge has dismissed charges against a Massachusetts woman who threw uncooked bacon and sausage inside a police station while saying she was there to feed the piggies.
That's just hurtful.
Lindsay McNamara of Ashland was charged with disorderly conduct and malicious destruction of property after the December 26th incident, which was caught
malicious destruction of property by throwing bacon?
Let her go.
Unless she threw like 300 pounds of bacon and dropped it from an airplane. I don't see it.
So, hold on. We're going to let her go here. Police say the 24-year-old McNamara entered the Framingham station with a box of meat. Sounds like something Kenny would do. Box of meat sticks.
Box of meat.
And started throwing it and smeared it on the dispatch window.
Yeah.
A judge Wednesday dismissed the destruction charge, saying she loves bacon. No. Saying police had provided little evidence that McNamara had damaged anything. Right, exactly like you guys are saying.
Thank you.
The Metro West Daily News
That's one smart judge.
reports that the judge said the charge would be restored if police can prove damage. The disorderly conduct charge will be dismissed upon payment of $150 in court costs. Yes, I mean, that's how the justice system works.
American justice.
America. Judges, nothing happened, whatever.
Pay me for the bacon. You're good to go.
And the cops ate well that day.
Yeah,
they had sausage and bacon.
She owes $1.79 for a bottle of Windex to clean up the window to clean the bacon up.
Because it cuts through the grease, the ammonia.
Right.
Cuts through the grease.
Is that a Windex?
Yeah.
Formula 409, I should
Can
say.
I bring to our attention, speaking of bacon, that March 1st is celebrate the Almighty Pig Day?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you get 30% off on baconfreak.com if you use the code PigDaddy14. You get 30% off, and I've
been using Pig Daddy 13.
We've had some Bacon Freak bacon.
Really?
Yes, we have. Remember, that was the bacon of the month we got.
We need to get some more.
Well, it's occupied right now by a monkey.
Terry? Yeah, it's Ken. Hey, I wanted to thank you for coming over on Sunday to watch the Blackhawk game. It was a good time.
That was a good time.
I think you could give Mal a run for his money when you eat onion dip.
That was bad.
It's right up there with him eating hot sticks.
I've been eating a lot of your hot sticks
single digits tonight. Can you start the heater a little early? I don't want to get too cold. It's not good for my vocal cords. All right, I'll see you in a little while.
Absolutely.
Take care, buddy. Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Well, he's phoning him in. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
the best thing is, Christine,
I was out of town and my parents were
my wife's like, I can't sleep with you when you eat that onion dip.
I would be there.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, that's.
She comes.
That's not really a deterrent.
And the covers just kind of poof up by the morning.
So I wake up, I'm like, yeah.
The bed is mine.
Yeah.
Well,
This is awesome.
I had a falafel sandwich with onions and garlic sauce on it, and I stunk everybody out.
I'm good.
I got a couple here. Thank you so much, though. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I
don't have anything else.
I do.
Oh, we could go on and on.